Need a new key for your 2016 Buick Cascada? You can program a new flip key remote yourself and save money. This video shows you how, covering the tools you'll need and the step-by-step process. We'll focus on DIY methods that are effective and safe. The flip key is a keyless entry remote with a folding mechanical key. It communicates via radio frequency at 3114 MHz. To program a new key, you need at least one working programmed key, a compatible GM key fob with part number 1358704 or similar, and an OBD2 scanner that supports GM key programming. Avoid generic scanners and use GM-specific tools like VAGCOM or Tech2. Begin by entering the vehicle with a working programmed key. Insert the key into the ignition and turn it to the on position, but do not start the engine. Next, cycle the ignition switch. Turn the key from on to off and back to on 10 times within 5 seconds to enter programming mode. Now, press the lock and unlock buttons on the new key fob simultaneously or in sequence to register it with the vehicle's system. Finally, exit programming mode by turning the ignition key to the off position. The new key should now be programmed and ready to use. The key to successful programming often lies in the ignition cycling. Turn the ignition from off to on rapidly, usually around 10 times within 5 seconds. The car should enter a programming mode, often indicated by a chime or a message on the dashboard. Perform this step accurately, as errors can lock the system. First, connect your OBD2 scanner to the vehicle's diagnostic port located under the dashboard. This port allows the scanner to communicate with the vehicle's systems. Next, power on your OBD2 scanner. For GM vehicles like the 2016 Buick Cascada, use a GM-compatible scanner to ensure proper communication with the body control module. On the scanner interface, select your vehicle's make and model. For a 2016 Buick Cascada, choose Buick under General Motors. Navigate to the key programming menu. Look for options like key programming, add key, or immobilizer programming to access the key fob registration feature. Follow the scanner's on-screen prompts. You may need to enter a security code from the vehicle's documentation or confirm an existing programmed key is present. This ensures the BCM accepts the new key fob. Important tip: always use a GM-certified OBD2 scanner to prevent programming failures. Incompatible devices can lock out your vehicle or cause other issues. When programming your 2016 Buick Cascada flip key, ensure the new key fob is GM-compatible and has a working battery. If programming fails, double-check that your OBD2 scanner is compatible with GM vehicles and attempt the process again. Sometimes, waiting a few minutes with the ignition off can reset the vehicle's system and resolve programming issues. If problems continue, consult a professional locksmith or mechanic for assistance. If you lock the BCM, a tow to the dealer may be necessary to restore access to your vehicle. Avoid using cheap, generic OBD2 scanners, as they can cause more harm than good by sending incompatible signals or causing errors in the vehicle's system. Do not interrupt the programming process once it has started. Complete all steps in sequence to prevent locking out the vehicle's security system. Always have a backup working key available before starting. In case of programming errors, you need at least one programmed key to regain vehicle access. Be aware that incorrect programming can erase all programmed keys from the vehicle's memory. Wrong steps may reset the BCM and require professional intervention. Ensure your vehicle's battery is in good condition before starting the process. Low voltage during programming can cause complete failures and potential data loss. While DIY programming remains viable for the 2016 Buick Cascada, future trends are shifting toward more advanced digital solutions. Smartphone integrated systems like GM's My Chevrolet app are becoming common in newer vehicles, allowing remote key programming without physical tools. For current 2016 Cascadas, aftermarket adapters such as Bluetooth OBD2 dongles provide app-based programming options emerging since 2023. These tools connect your smartphone to the vehicle's system for easier key management. Looking ahead, over-the-air updates could potentially eliminate manual programming entirely by 2030 as GM advances their technology. However, this also brings cybersecurity concerns that may require stricter protocols for vehicle security. Statistics show DIY key programming saves owners an average of $100 to $300 per visit, with a 15% annual growth in aftermarket tool sales. Keep an eye on GM's advancements as they evolve.